Morning, you're welcome to the program Eye on Corruption. My name is Jude Ehizefa Okali, your regular host on this show, where we stream to you from multiple social media platforms, including YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, and of course, our website, gcsdn.org. Today, we'll be dealing on the topic the fate of the abducted pregnant woman in the Kaduna train attack and the new baby still hanging in the balance. Just get a little intro. I will be back shortly. Thank you.
Eyes on Corruption, Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria, GCSDN presents Eyes on Corruption, a weekly x-ray of social and political issues. Eyes on Corruption, an expose on issues that bother on corruption-related practices in Nigeria. Eyes on Corruption, informative, educative, and enlightening. Eyes on Corruption, every Thursday, 7 p.m. Nigerian time. Join us on our social media platforms on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and our website, gcsdn.org. Host, J. Ehizefua Ohali.
Hi, good day, and welcome to the program Eye on Corruption. Today's topic, we'll be talking about the fate of the abducted pregnant woman in the Kaduna train attack who gave birth to a newborn baby about 2 months ago now. The life is still hanging in the balance. And today, we will be talking about these and other issues, and we'll look at what can be done to quickly save the life of this newborn child whose only fault is that it came to life through a country called Nigeria, where leaders have failed the citizen right from independence. So this is your regular program. Share, like, and support us as we engage in so many other charity works, all in the bid to salvage our nation and have a new nation where no man is oppressed, a new nation where though tribe and tongue may differ, we keep standing in brotherhood, a new nation where thieves, thugs, and wicked-minded people will never be encouraged to aspire to positions of leadership when they have nothing good to offer to the citizenry. Thank you and welcome to the program. Like, share, and invite your friends and be a part of this program on on the weekly basis every Thursday at 7 p.m. Fellow Nigerians, we have been saddled with leadership problem right from independence, and we've not been able to get it right up to this point. And this failure in leadership has culminated in the very bad and negative light in which Nigeria as a nation is portrayed in most of the outside world. To add salt to injury, the leadership has not favored the citizens of the country for a very long time now. Even those that have the capacity, the skills, the requisite skills, the competence, and the experience to handle a nation like Nigeria in terms of leadership are never given the opportunity or are skimmed out of the process in one way or the other. And all this have resulted in this insecurity of lives and properties, banditry, terrorist acts, armed robbery, and all kinds of evil that have bedeviled our nation, Nigeria. The case in point is the Kaduna train attack of March 28th, where citizens going about their lawful activities were traveling between Kaduna and Abuja on a passenger train that was funded by borrowed funds that we are not even sure of how we're going to pay these funds. This passenger train was attacked by hoodlums, terrorists, bandits, or whatever name they are called. And these lawful passengers were attacked and taken into the wild. Unfortunately, many of them have not been released up to now. No rescue has come for them or perceived to have been seen. The most disheartening of it all is that a pregnant lady gave birth in the den of these criminals, and this little child and the mother are still in captivity as we talk at this point in time. We have not had words as to what is being done to secure the release of these innocent child who came to life through Nigeria. Granted the fact that these terrorists are keeping the victims in the bush, in the forest, and this is rainy season in Nigeria, you can imagine they're exposed to wild animals, wild insects, and in the eyes of these terrorists, what can be done to save this situation? What can be done to save this situation so that the life of this little kid will not be sniffed out by these gun-trotting human beings? What needs to be done now? Can all people of good conscience begin to mount pressure on the government of the day and the security apparatus of the nation to ensure that they live up to their responsibility of securing the lives and properties of citizens, especially these ones that are being in captivity for months and counting? This little child that came to life about 2 months ago have only known the bush as their abode. Bush is the only place this child has known since birth. And this is a very sad situation indeed. Nigerians and all international community must lend their voice to this and unify forces together to ensure that these criminals are dislodged and the life of this precious child is saved at the end of it all. In a sun climate like in other parts of the world, this will not happen. Even if it happens, it will not go unresolved as quickly as possible. 2 months counting after this child has been delivered, is still in the bush. It is even surprising that as reported, medical doctors were transported to the bush to take delivery of this child, which means this is a very serious criminal organization that are operating, and the government must seek to do whatever is possible to ensure the safety of this little child. Enough of game playing, enough of rhetorics, enough of words that are sweet to pacify the people. The only thing that can genuinely pacify the people is the safe return of these victims. The little child has only known the bush as the bush is the only place this child has known, and it is unimaginable to see that this child is still in the bush after 2 months of existence, and the bush is the only place of existence this child has known. What culminated to all this is bad leadership and, of course, bad followership. Because if the citizens have been doing their best and doing what is right, they will not enthrone bad leadership to take charge of the affairs of the nation as a people. A country where corruption has eaten deep into the fabric of the society is the only place where these kind of things can happen and be still remain unresolved over time. This is over 3 months now that these people have been abducted. Does it mean that the government is clueless in doing something about this? Does it mean that they don't have the solution to these problems? Is it that they are just complacent, or is it that there are insiders that are aiding and abetting these criminals in their daredevil way? What can we do to safeguard the lives of these citizens that are still languishing in the hands of these captors? Will anybody be able to sleep knowing that this little child has spent about 60 days in the bush since the inception of the life of this little kid? What are fellow Nigerians doing about this? What are we doing to ensure that this child gets out of the bush safe and sound, together with all other victims in captivity with these die-hard terrorists? Must we keep treating them with kid gloves when the lives of citizens are at stake? It is very worrisome that these things are happening and the politicians are doling out money for electionary processes in a country where people are unable to have 2 square meals a day. People are spending 100 million to just to obtain a form, and as if that is not enough. Why can't these people govern resources to ensure that these people are back to, to the society, away from the terrorist den? Why can't us all galvanize resources together and ensure that these lives are saved and unhurt? The corruption has eroded the humanity in most of our leaders to the extent that they don't even care. They are going about 2023 and fellow citizens are languishing in the terrorist den under unimaginable conditions of life. What can we begin to search our conscience if we are truly humans? Because humanity is made of the physical and the spiritual. If we are truly humans made with blood, flesh and blood flowing in us, can we begin to raise alarm about these situations and ensure that the government of the day collaborate with every right-minded citizen to ensure the safety of these victims in the captivity of the terrorists. What are we doing about this situation? Corruption here, there, and everywhere. In the words of the late legend musician Sonny Okosun of the Ozidism fame, in one of his songs, he said, "Which way Nigeria?" Many years after independence, we still find it hard to start. Which way Nigeria? Which way Nigeria? It is sad to note that these things are happening in a nation that is so blessed with vast human and natural resources, with very intelligent people making waves in every facet of the society in different parts of the world, and common criminals, we cannot crack them. There is something must be behind this. Something must be behind this that is preventing this. In the past administrations, billions of dollars have been spent to tackle insecurity challenges. Up to date, huge sums of money have been spent on security alone. Now, what are we doing? What is what have we to show for all the huge sums of money spent in defense, in security, and other security related projects in Nigeria? We recently acquired Tucano jets from the US. Of what use are these if we are unable to tame these terrorists after all these times? Nigerians, let's begin to think. Let's begin to think. I leave you with this for now, and let's think about our nation. This is Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria. We are reaching you from multiple social media platforms, including YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and of course, our website. We have a quiz competition for schools coming up very soon. I just sit back and watch.
Invitation. Principals and proprietors of public and secondary schools in Nigeria are hereby invited to register 2 of their students for the first national quiz competition on the Nigeria Constitution for secondary schools in Nigeria. Commencement date 1st October 2022. Deadline for registration 15th August 2022. Registration fee free. Venue virtual. Prizes to be won by the 6 best schools include millions of naira, laptops, copies of the Nigerian Constitution, and lots more. Please request a free application form by sending an email to write.gcsdn@gmail.com or gcsdn@gcsdn.org. You cannot stand for your rights if you don't know your rights.
This project is powered by the Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria, GCSDN, and the Rescue Me Now Data and Media Limited.
Signed, Dr. Edmond Ike, Project Administrator.
All right. Welcome back. This is the program Eyes on Corruption, reaching you from multiple social media platforms. And this show is brought to you under the auspices of the Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria, GCSDN. These are handles, Twitter, and YouTube, and of course the website. Like, share, and support us from time to time. We engage in multiple charity works to ensure a better Nigeria. Recently, we have the water project in the Arodo community in Kwara State. Uh, the people of Arodo community have been out of water for a while. Please, if you are moved, please support our cause
This
in
is a
this.
community called Lara Community in Moro local government area of Kwara State, Nigeria. This is their source of water supply. They drink from the pond like drinking from the gutter. They drink from the same pond with goats, with cattle, and with dogs. They take the water home to take their bath, to cook, and to drink. Sometimes they put alum before they could drink. Is this permissible in the 21st century? These people need our help. Please, the Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria is calling on you to join us to drill a water borehole for these people. Let us do this. It is possible. This must not be allowed to continue. No. No. No.
Well, thank you very much. If you are moved, please support our cause to ensure these people have potable water, at least for the first time. Whatever government cannot do, we as individuals can do the little we can to change the life of these people who have been in this community for a while. Thank you very much. On this note, I want to crave your indulgence to please do your bit to enthrone good governance in our land so that corruption and all its related issues will be reduced to the barest minimum. Do the right thing, elect people that have got competence and character and tested in every aspect to be passionate and true and genuine to the developmental cause of our nation, Nigeria. We don't want bigots. We don't want extremists. We do not want, evil-minded and selfish and self-centered people as leaders in our nation. We don't want people that will pocket the nation or even sell out the nation for a fee. We do not want people who do not mean well for others, but only think of themselves. Please set your conscience and do the needful. Go and get your personal voter's card today and ensure that you make a statement in the forthcoming election of 2023. Stand for your right, ask questions, demand questions from your leaders, demand responsibility and accountability from your leaders. It is your right to know, because if you don't know, you don't know. Do the right thing at all times so that you do the right thing, I do the right thing, the next man does the right thing, the nation will move forward. Let us not be quick in attacking the government alone, but we must search our conscience. Are we doing the right thing? Is what I'm doing now beneficial in advancing the cause of good nationhood? Do I sabotage the efforts of others towards providing better leadership for our nation? Am I conniving with thieves, rogues, despots, and criminals in derailing the road to greatness of our nation by my thoughts, by my words, and by my actions? Search your conscience and judge yourself. If what you are doing right now is going to transform to getting a better Nigeria that you will be proud of to bequeath to your children and your children's children, set your conscience and do the right thing. All right, once again, this is program Eye on Corruption, brought to you by the Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria. A program that comes to you every Thursday at 7 p.m. Nigerian time from multiple social media platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and of course on our website, gcsdn.org. You are all advised to like, share, and support our program from time to time. Let's go to the comment section and see if there are comments coming up here. All right. Okay. No comment at this moment. Please reach us with your comments, suggestions, and of course, questions. I will be glad to reach out to you as quickly as possible. Stand for your rights, stand for your country, ensure that you partake in bequeathing good leadership to your nation that will transform to giant developmental strides for you and your unborn children and your children's children. On that note, we must stand as a united front to ensure that the enemies of Nigeria do not take the opportunity to sell our nation to themselves and their cronies.
Let's fight for our rights. Let's take this song together. Solidarity. Everybody. One more time. Let's go. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our rights. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. As a way of supporting, contributing our quota towards solution to the bedeviling insecurity problems in our land, the organization has come up with, in collaboration with others, have come up with an app called Rescue Me Now app. Just watch the video and see how it can be useful to you. Thank you. This is the end of the program. I on corruption. I will be reaching you again next week. Until I come your way again, yours truly, Jude Hizafahali, saying bye for now.